Maybe it's the travel elytra. That might be what it is, or something. I don't know. So the original idea was that, well, this version, yes, I was going to use this base as my thing for this. This will be like the final time I use Amulet of all things to move my bases, kind of thing. But for the future though, I wouldn't mind using dimensions as a thing too, right? Because I think that would be kind of cool though. I'd probably take characteristics of like a few places though, like water, obviously lukewarm. I love the look of it. It's bright, it's clear, you can see right through it. It's amazing. What's the other one too? I would like to take the Mushroom Island sort of mob spawning rule kind of thing, where like no enemy mobs can spawn. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty sweet. Thank you. More iron. Nice. Thank you. You can have a flower, dear buddy. You're a farmer, so you probably would like a flower. But like that, like how that would work though is that, like, well, yes, everybody has a dimension kind of thing that's yours. Like would that change how it's structure how the structure block rule will work? Well, yes and no. So yes, as in like it can only be things that are from like your dimension kind of thing, but no, as in like you can still have a free creation that you can use. But like the classification of main base kind of thing would sort of change a little bit in the case that, like, because dimensions will be a thing, your dimension will be considered your main base, like your main base kind of thing. I know I'm being a little bit confusing here. So you know how like there's a lot of people in YouTube in which that will build like their starter home. Like, let's say this is my starter home. This is my main base right now kind of thing. While my computer is doing very wonky things, or the server is doing wonky things with the elytra. I don't know what it's doing. What are you doing? Did it crash? It crashed. Did it? Seriously crashed. Cube doesn't say anything, man. Okay. That's weird. Cube doesn't say anything about this. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, so like how a lot of YouTubers will say like, "Oh yeah, this is my starter home kind of thing. This will be what we're using for now kind of thing." And then later on they'll build like a mega structure kind of thing and they'll call it that's their base, right? So pretty much we're going to be using the structure blocks as sort of like the starter home pretty much that can move from world to world kind of thing, or in this case dimension, right? So you can move, let's say, your starter home from here to the structure void kind of, or the void kind of thing, or whatever your world turns out to be, and then it'll be done, right? So pretty much what's going to happen is that everybody's going to be given a world, and it's going to be the same thing anyway. Super flat with the preset of the void, so you have a platform that you can build on, kind of thing. But for the most part, that's your base. It's like have fun, pretty much, right? And if you think, oh, that's not fair, kind of thing, it actually kind of is. So we're trying to treat Sercacraft similar to how me and a friend usually treat Terraria worlds. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Terraria usually so when you play Terraria, your saves are split into two. Your character saves, which stores your inventory, your ender chest in like in Minecraft terms, right? So it stores like your inventory and your ender chest kind of thing, and you can use it in this world or a different world kind of thing. And then there is the world save kind of thing. That you can put your structures, you can build whatever you want, and it's saved on that specific world. So what we're trying to do is that we're trying to create, or we're trying to make this world be for resource gathering and all that such stuff kind of thing, right? And then we have another dimension that we use as with a data pack kind of thing that we can use to build whatever we want kind of thing, and we can change it however we want kind of thing. Let's say you want to build a 500 block tall tower, but the normal Minecraft world doesn't support it, or it would look really weird because you're starting from Y level. What's the Y level here? 93. So you need what is it? A 594 or whatever, right? Well, you can use this data pack dimension to make the build height, let's say, 1,000. And the only problems that I can see here is that we won't be able to put any security measures in there. And the one thing that I don't like, and I'm wondering if you can disable this through the data pack itself. So like if we can't do the major defense, like the major safety measures, but we can do it this way too. Where if you were to start typing in, let's say, I'm looking to switch myself to spectator mode. So if I go G, oh hey look, game mode, okay, that's cool. Oh look, spectator, okay, there you go. Like I only typed the slash and a letter, and I just got to game mode spectator. Like it auto-filled it for me. And I know for a fact that data packs are similar to that regard too. So if we go slash function, I think Treecapitator has one. Look at that. Look at that. You have access to everything. Look at this. And that's kind of what I don't want in this kind of way too, right? Like you can quickly go to this. I don't care about Treecapitator. That's not the point here. The point is that, like, I don't want to have somebody to randomly stumble upon your structure because they accidentally typed in, I mean, I might as well just say the name of my base on here too. It's not that big a deal. So let's say Sancturia, because that's what my base's name is. I can't spell it apparently. Sancturia colon teleports, let's say. But let's say it auto-filled it for me. Because as soon as you type in Sank, it automatically goes to, oh, it's talking about this one area, right? And then you do this, and you type it in, and then it teleports you to my base kind of thing. Then obviously, I am done. Because that's pretty much the only way you can get in, right? And I have many different ways that I want to do that kind of system, but for right now, though, like, that's kind of what it is, though, is that it's going to be command-based only. So that in order for you to get to your base, you have to type in the command, which is very helpful in this case because you can actually... you can actually, like, save your stuff from previous times. So it's really good, and not only that, I would technically tell people to, like, get, like, a mini-map mod anyway that has the ability of waypoints. Either, I think 0 was, like, the oldest one. I remember using that a long time ago. And, of course, Journey Map. But I personally like Journey Map. Mostly because I use it a lot in Pixelmon and other stuff, so yeah. But that's pretty much it, though, like, for that nonsense. The other thing, too, was that, like, because I was gonna put Voracle inside of Sancturia kind of thing, what I was going to do was that... That's a funky-looking tree. What's that? I'm more curious about this tree, and then I'll continue my train of thought. Whoa. Anyway. What is this tree? That's an interesting thing to spawn here. That must either be new, or I'm just clueless on that. Anyway. Back to what I was saying, though. So let's say in Sancturia, I placed... this house, specifically this house, inside of Sancturia. What I would have done is go through my single player world, copy this structure as is, place it down in this world. I'm also trying to see if there's mostly cobble in there. Oh, there is. It's on the back. Obviously, that wouldn't be there. Anyway, so let's say I place it into this world, and I only have, let's say, a certain amount of items. I was going to restrict it to a certain amount of shulker shells, but that's going to be it for the most part, and I have to replace them each and every time. So what I would do at the end of the series, pretty much, is throw everything back into the house, kind of thing. So throw everything back in here, save it through the server, go into the server folder, grab the .mbt file, which is how structure blocks store their items, by the way. Send it over to the single player one, reload it back in, and then there you go. And then that's how it works, right? Oh no, it's doing it again. Oh no. I don't know what it's doing. It's really weird. Is Cube just struggling for some odd reason? Hang on a second. I think Cube is struggling, which it shouldn't, because it only has one network thing on. And that should just be the server itself. Task manager, let's see here. Network. Huh? Wait. Wait, hang on a second. I didn't properly rate the top, though. Did I not change it to 5 gigabytes? Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what... No, it's not using 5 gigabytes, that's why. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. I'm gonna stop the server for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the server for a quick second. Which will give me ample time to do 2 things, actually. Oh, yes, you update too. Why not? Everything needs to update. What is it under? It's under... Oh, come on, man. That's not what I want you to do at all. By the way, I did all these settings beforehand. It's just that now, of all times... Actually, I've already technically explained myself. It changed the name of the server for some odd reason. Oh, I am a fool. I'm using my actual keyboard instead of the keyboard for Cube. There we go. I am such a goofy fool. Okay, let's go get that mod again. Should be bookmarked. Yeah, what was the one I used? That's not it. Hang on, what? Is it not in here, or is it like in a different one? Oh, that might not be good. I remember doing it. Was it Lithium? Yeah, okay. So it was Lithium. Yeah, the other one that was recommended was, or that was technically recommended, was to get, what was its name? Oh, Sodium's only client? Oh, a lot of them are just client-based? Okay, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, the other one that was recommended was, like, Phosphor, I think was the other one. But that never got, like, updated to, like, the current version. Like, I think the last time it got updated was for, like, 1.19. Very funny that it only got updated to 1.19. I mean, the other thing I can do is I can just get that, like, the optimized one. There's, like, an optimized, what do you call it? There's an optimized... Hang on, my brain just has to catch up right now. It's very, very slow. Because of all the frustration and headache I just had to go through for about 5 hours trying to get Freaking Sanctuary at work. Now that I actually say the name, I got so used to not trying to reveal it. You want to know how hard it is to not try and reveal the name when you've been working on it for so long, specifically during Pixelmon Adventures? It took a while. It literally took me a hot minute to go, wait, I'm not supposed to say it out loud. There we go. Okay. So, Lithium is now installed again. I can't wait for it to take 2 seconds and then Lithium gets uninstalled again. I want to get rid of that verified chat thing. I wonder why that is. Is it just because like my server's not sponsored by Mojang or something like that? Is that why? I wonder if it is this Elytra or not. I'll have to see. Either that or Mojang has finally made it so that like you cannot throw enchantments on any item, which will be funny. I mean, it's okay if I have some random server lag kind of thing, like if you're using Elytras kind of thing, there's like that random like damage tick that takes forever to load. But anyway, yeah, like I'm gonna do a little bit of more testing kind of thing of the different data pack, or not data packs, the different things, and I'll probably try and see if I can build that data pack. The only thing is that like there's not many videos on how to make it, and there's not many videos on how to make it from a pre-existing world. But I think what I have to do is I have to figure out what makes a dimension, if that makes sense.